What's up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are checking out the latest news on the front page of VGN. Got a couple of stories involving new bills, new legislation that is directly targeted at video games. So I'm going to go over these couple of new bills that have been submitted, and you can tell me how stupid you think they are. So the first one comes from Utah. A Democrat congressman has submitted a bill that would make the ESRB ratings legally binding. So those ratings that you see, play on every commercial where it says rated T for teen or rated M for mature, he wants to make those legal or legally binding. Currently, the system is set up, the ESRB is kind of its own private entity. Most game developers actually use it. They place it on top of the box. And also it goes, here's where it goes really too far, is they say that, look, we're going to make it unlawful to sell mature games to kids under 17 plus. So currently, as it stands, like, if you have an adult with you, like if you go to a rated R movie, you're not supposed to be able to get in unless you're over 17. But if you have a parent with you, then you can still go and see that movie. Well, they're trying to say, look, even if you have a parent with you, you can't purchase that game unless you're over the age of 17. And I really don't see this going anywhere because, look, they tried to make it unlawful to sell violent video games in California. Supreme Court said, no, this is free speech. You can't do that. But still, these legislators, they just don't get it. And they're still trying to pass laws in order to try to limit your rights. And anyway, the ESRB rating, they want to say that it needs to be placed on every game where it's easily seen. Pick up a game case. I know you guys have games laying around. Just pick up one. I guarantee you there's a big ESRB rating on there. And, the video game stores where you buy your games, I get carded more at Walmart, making sure that I'm over the age of 17, more than I do at a restaurant if I go to buy a beer, which is very rare that I even do that. But occasionally I do get a beer, and I swear that most of the time they don't even bother carding me. And I'm 30 years old, but I swear when I go to Walmart and I go to buy a game, they ask me for my license almost every freaking time. So this bill is just complete distraction is what it is. But that's not even the worst bill, I don't believe. Here's the second submission. This one comes by a Republican lawmaker named Diane Franklin. She wants to place a 1% sales tax on violent video games in her state of Missouri. Now, she says if passed, the bill would use that 1% sales tax in order to finance mental health programs. So, okay, listen here. So, as I read you the headline that mainstream media was putting out there, this is a lot worse than what it sounds. You would think, a tax on violent video games, that ain't that bad. Well, it is bad, but here's the thing. What is violent? What is considered a violent video game? And her bill lists out what is a violent video game, and it's anything where the ESRB rating is teen or higher. Any game that you have that would be rated teen, no matter what the game has inside of its contents, that game would be considered a violent video game, and in this case would have a 1% sales tax added onto it. So what games are included in teen rated games? You have games like Forza Horizon, Dance Central 3. Now, I don't think this law is going to end up getting passed either, but it just shows you how ridiculous people on both sides on the aisle are when it comes to this. And you can tell that whenever you read these bills, you can tell these people have no idea what they're even writing a bill about. Like, you can tell that they don't understand the topic that they're trying to legislate. And, how hard is it to just get a few details and say, hey, okay, well, if it looks like we're going to place a sales tax on a dance game, something might be wrong here. But it's not. These people, I think, are the ones who are insane. Like, if you want to tax something in order to try to generate revenue to help the mental health people that are running around loose. Like, let's start taxing bad bills. Representatives who come up with dumb bills, who just waste the time of the taxpayers by getting up there, submitting this, working all these hours, paying people to work on this dumb legislation that has no chance in hell of passing and becoming law. And those are what's dumb. And those are the ideas and things like that that should be taxed. At least that's my opinion. Post your opinion below. Do you think that it should be completely illegal for anybody under the age of 18 to own a game or to be able to purchase a game, whether you have your parents' consent or not? Do you think that it's fair to pass a law that's going to target a certain type of game just based on a rating from a private organization? Do you think Star Wars Connect, Forza Horizon, and Dance Central 3 are more repulsive to kids' eyes than, than any commercial that you see for NBC, CBS, ABC during prime time coverage of their shows? Post your comments below. Let me know what you think about this. That does it for me, The Red Dragon. If you want the latest gaming news and headlines, check out VGN, videogamesandnews.com. Links are in the description box. And go, post your comment here, but also go check out the Facebook page that I've got. It's also listed in the description box, and we'll continue the discussion right there. That does it for me, The Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.